Hi there, it's Chelle. Clint will be in a little bit. He's in the kitchen doing some ironing. But I wanted to show you guys some things that we did yesterday. We went to my friend's house and we were telling her about the eco dyeing, using the fabric and stuff. And so she has tons of flowers. She's like a floweraholic. She loves flowers. So we pulled some pieces from her off her plants, and she has a die cutter, and we pressed them, and we came up with some fun ideas. This one, I don't know, not so much, but she has some really beautiful colors. Like this one though was like an African violet, and because the leaves are so thick, when you squish them, it was only like half of a leaf or half of a petal, and yeah, or half of a flower, and that's how big we got it. So I tried to kind of layer things in it, and so I'll probably take pieces and stuff from it. I did look online, and it said to iron over your flowers, not your flowers, but the dye, and then that will set your colors. So Clint tried it on this one first, and nothing changed, so that was a good thing. Or they say you can do like a salt and vinegar and water mixture and let it soak for 24 hours, but the ironing is so much faster. So this one we really loved. This is actually, I think she said it was like a type of clover. And so we all love that. We love the, kind of the bottom and the top. And so Clint's actually going to trim it out and make a cover out of this. So in the near future. So we'll see how that works out. But look at this just up close. It's just beautiful. So that was our favorite, out of all of them. She had, like I said, a bunch of plants, and we tried several. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, but we really had fun doing that. And then we played some games and stuff, so I didn't get a video made yesterday. We're kind of still, we're not under stay-at-home orders. We're under safer-at-home orders. So we do try to not go where anyone, where we know anything's going on, and they've been staying at home, so they're safe, and we figured we were safe. We didn't get like give hugs or anything, just in case, but So we're going to go ahead and start working back on the watercolor journal. Clint and I've been doing some stuff around the house this morning. So I am going to put, I think, there was one I wanted to put in here. I think it was this one maybe, because I thought it went so well with these colors. So yeah, we're going to do that. And that way we can kind of glue them in. Sew them in, sorry. And I really liked those colors across. So, and I haven't been doing very much. I ended up, well, we lost Jazzy, and we could really use some prayers for that. Clint's really still taking it really hard. I'm trying not to think about it. It's just, it's still a lot on us. So if you think about it, we'd appreciate a prayer that, we can ease up a little bit the pain of losing her. And then I had that migraine, and I took a muscle relaxer and slept for 13 hours straight. So I've been kind of busy lately. Busy doing nothing, but you know how it is. But we had so much fun yesterday. We played a new game. I can't remember what it was, but it has like tiles, and I think like 5 different colors of tiles, and you have to put them on a square, and I don't know, it's kind of interesting. So I'm going to put a fabric flip in this one. Where's my other one? There it is. Where did I put everything? And then I want a fabric flip, or a belly band, sorry, in that one, belly band in this one. I try to make sure I have them, you know, scattered throughout the journal. And maybe on this page, because there's some yellow and stuff here. Yeah, that might be really pretty. And I'll have to get that fuzz thing, defuzzer. But I'm just kind of tacking them down right now, and then once they're kind of dry and I know where I want to put everything, I'll run them through my sewing machine. Hope you guys are doing well. We're just trying to keep our spirits up, you know. I have to tell you guys though, Clint went down. Well, the post office, their truck broke down between Albuquerque and Durango. And so it didn't get here. It usually gets here about 10 or 10:30, and it didn't get here until 1:30 yesterday. And she's like, Michelle, you have some packages. And so Clint went down there, and I had like 10 packages. Because we got our stimulus package, you know, and I needed to get, or money, and I needed to get a few things. And so yeah, he was like, what in the world did you buy? It was kind of funny. Okay, so a fabric flip in this one. Let's see where we want that to go. Since I have the belly band here, I like to work on the back side. Sorry, make sure I'm staying in frame. And just kind of make sure, you know, every piece is kind of in a good area. That's pretty, but let's put it even further back here. Oh, that would work too, huh? Yeah, I like it like across from the pink. So, and I'm just going to tack this down. Actually, I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on this because I don't know if I would attempt to sew over this one because it does have the bulk of that rose. So, and it's quite okay. If you don't want to sew it, you know, that's not a problem. Chloe keeps telling Daddy she wants to go to bed, and then she goes into the hallway and turns around, comes back. So funny. Okay. So I still want to do another fabric flip for this one. So maybe we'll work on that right now. Using some of the colors, you know, that were on the cover, which I have right here. Ooh, maybe that one. That one's really pretty, huh? Like I said, Clint's ironing, so I can have him iron this for me real quick. Let's see. Make sure it's going to be a good size, and I think it will. Let me go iron these pieces and then find my scissors, and I'll be right back. Okay, so look who's here.
Hey guys.
Yep, planting. So I'm gonna kind of kind of like that. Might be a little bit too wide, but I kind of, you know, I don't want to sew it into the signature without my sewing being done with my machine. So I'm kind of doing that. And just making sure. And then I think I could use like this one kind of as a little bit of a decoration. So that's kind of cute. I like that. Kind of turn it like this. Kind of get a little bit more yellow. And then maybe like this so that I can just sew across. So I think I'm going to do that. And then this, grab my sewing machine. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sew it with a zigzag. And just to make sure it's going to stay, you know, before I sew it into my journal. So it doesn't shift on me or anything like that. Very simple, but I think that'll be really pretty. So, which one did I not put one in? This one? Yeah, I think I already have one in here. Okay. So we'll put this one in here and kind of towards the front, I think. Yeah, I kind of like that. It kind of brings in some of the purple, the blue, and the yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and just tack that, because I will be able to glue that in. So that's really cute. I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just sew those in. But you want to kind of, when you're putting together a journal, of course, you want to think about what you need to do before you sew in your signatures. So when you know, you don't want to think, oh, I need to sew this in after you have them sewn into your cover. Clint's been working on the cover, so that should be done shortly.
I'll have it done today.
Yeah, he'll have it done today, so I'll probably just sew it in off camera so you guys don't have to watch that. But and then when you are using glue, you want to make sure that it's pretty dry before you put it in your sewing machine, before you start sewing, so that you don't have glue all over your needle. Just have to kind of, you know, just little obvious things that you might not think about if you're not used to doing these. And when you do this, you want to make sure you open it. When I first did it, I sewed it my page shut because I didn't think about that. And it's just practice, you know. Just a lot of practice, and you'll get the hang of it after a while. Let's see, I want to trim those. Some people will leave the strings and stuff. We don't really care for that. I just like it kind of clean.
A lot of people do. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people like the strings, but you know, it's not my favorite.
No, I just don't care too much for it.
Yeah, I don't either. And then this one, I will put something else to kind of finish it off. Maybe a flower of some sort, or a, what am I thinking? A button or something like that. So we have a belly band, and then back here, oh, I was going to just leave that one. Yeah, that'll be just fine. So that one's done, having sewn stuff. Let's see what we have here. I do want to sew these. Oh, cool. I'm on the same sheet. That makes things easy. Having a hard time. But we had so much fun yesterday.
Oh, it was a blast.
Yeah, we went over there for supper and had Low Point Foods, which is really sweet. But she's used to eating that way anyways. So she used to be on Weight Watchers years ago. And so that was really fun. We did have ice cream, so all my points were pretty much in my ice cream, which was fine. But I was up 2 pounds. But I had a lot of salt last week, so I think it's just salt. So I'm going to try not to have, you know, so much salt this week. Because you don't want to get discouraged and have gains and stuff, you know. But I know it'll come off, because I know I've still been, you know, staying on track and stuff. So we haven't seen the oriole again, but we did get some oranges to put out there. So, and see if he'll come back. My friend, she's never seen an oriole in this area, and she said maybe they're just migrating, which is possible.
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
Yeah, we've seen them before, you know. Where did I have that one? I guess it doesn't really matter. But we've seen them before, and that was kind of, oh, you know what? Is it that? No. I did have it playing off one of the other ones, this one. But yeah, so that was really fun, you know, to see them a few times. But yeah, we're going to just put some oranges. I think it was like on a wire or something.
Yeah.
We'll put, I'm only going to put like a quarter of an orange just to see if he comes back, because I don't want to waste a bunch of oranges if there's no one out there to eat it, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're going to look at these and just see what we want to do. These are my fabric clusters that I made a while ago. And I think I might turn these two into paper clips. So let's go ahead and do that just so I can show you. And I was thinking about putting lace or something on this, but I don't have like a, you know what, maybe we'll dye some lace. We could use those distress inks, couldn't we? Yes, we could. So let me go think about that, and we'll turn these into paper clips to put in the journal, and I'll go see what I can find, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so what I did is I pulled all these colors. I was thinking I was going to have to like dye some, but I think I have colors, you know, lace that I could use, which I would prefer. But look at this purple one, isn't that pretty? So now you want to kind of think about if you want to put lace on and you want to sew it, then, you know, now would be the time to do it. And I thought, you know, we could sew it. So I got a purple one. I got two shades kind of. I figured this would kind of act as my pink. I didn't really have a pink one. So let's do like two of each color, and then we'll kind of fit them through the journal. And like one, you know, one set of colors on one signature and one set on the other. I think most of these, I mean, some of these bindings didn't, but most of my laces came from my friend Kat. Hi Kat, hope you're doing well. She's up in the Denver area, and I haven't heard from her lately. So, but yeah, let's just kind of, what I like to do is just go ahead and kind of cut them down. And then I can, you know, use one of those, and then just kind of do them all at one time. And then just pull them as I need them. Not the best scissors. Yellow, I think, will be perfect. It's a little bit gathered, but I can fix that, so I'm not too concerned. But I thought, you know, may as well use what you have. And, you know, you have some stuff you think, oh, I would never use. When am I going to have time to use that, or, you know, what project? And then you find the perfect thing for it. So I was kind of excited about that. Set those aside. This one, I guess it will kind of act as my pink, because I didn't have, you know, another shade, but that's fine. And, you know, if I cut them too long, I don't mind, you know, just cutting a snippet here and there. Then I had this peach, which I thought it might work. I'm going to go ahead and cut it, and then if I decide not to, it's not that big of a deal. A lot of these I did find at yard sales. In fact, I might have found, well, I know this one's from her, but everything else may have just been from a yard sale. So those two. Let's do this one, which I really love this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That was definitely a yard sale. I really like it. And that one, really, we have enough of that. If I didn't want to do like all the different colors, that would be really pretty, wouldn't it? just all along each edge. But let's see what we want to do. Okay. There's plenty of that to go throughout the journal. And that might be the way I should go. What do you think, hon?
What's wrong, baby doll?
Well, nothing's wrong necessarily, but
I love that lace.
I was thinking I could use these laces. But then I got to this one. I thought, well, I could just use a solid lace, you know, and then just put this lace throughout instead of like all the different colors.
I like that. I think that'd be pretty.
Which one?
The one right there. But then you think, well, there's so many multicolors.
Yeah,
That-
so, you know,
I think
do
that
you
would-
want...
I think do the multicolors.
Okay. If that's what you say,
I
I'm sure
really
that's
think-
correct.
I really like that. I mean, I think that's...
I think it'd be really pretty, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do the colors in the same order. So I'm going to go ahead and just tack it with this.
You
So,
got it? Oh,
no.
you already had it open.
Yeah, it's open. So I'm going to just have it go a little bit over the edge. Just so, you know, just like a lace would go. And that way when I go ahead and sew it, because I'm going to go ahead and sew them on, then that would be really nice. I like to look at both sides of my lace and see which one is the
Right side.
best. Yeah, if you can figure it out. Sometimes you can't figure it out. So, and then I'm just going to let that dry. Let's go ahead and do this other one. Like I said, just kind of do them in the same order. And see what Clint's really hurting. He's probably going to take a nap in a little bit.
I'm gonna change the crack here.
Well, I don't think we have anything to do on Monday, so
No, not really.
so you'll have a break.
I hope
So what other colors? I want to make sure I put them, you know, in the right order. Okay, so those are one, and then those are one. Okay.
so. You talking about the game we played?
Yeah, but I couldn't remember the name of it.
It's like IZU or something like that.
AZUL. I thought it had L on it.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It sure was fun.
So let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. So if I put one in the center, I'm trying to think how to divide them into the signature. So if I put one on the front, one in the middle, one here, so that would be 3, 4, and then at the very back, 5. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of look right here in the center. And then let's do purple next. I don't know why, but you know, why not? And I really like sewing these on just because I feel like it adds more texture and more sturdiness, you know, where, you know, it might not. I do kind of like to look at the back and just see if it's lined up right. So let's go to the center. Let's do, I don't think I want to do a pink that close. Let's do this one. I mean, yeah, because it's a little bit, that's kind of fun, the peach. But when you do have, you know, some of your laces, you know, you can find them really cheap at yard sales, or we can when we have yard sales. And then you end up with so much, so it's kind of nice to use them up as you can.
So you don't know where your good scissors are?
No, I'm sure you lost them.
Blame me for stuff.
They're probably over there on the counter. I don't know. I don't know where they are. But yeah, I blame you. One here. Let's do yellow, I think. That'd be pretty there. And then this one, like I said, is kind of gathered. So if you kind of pull, you can break that gathering. Most times. Made it a lot longer, but that's okay. We'll trim it. Unless you want, you know, the gathered look. So, So we still have our radiator box in the living room. And Clint was talking about it's time to take it outside, you know. But the cats love it, so we don't know what we're going to do. They play in it all the time, but it's huge. I mean, it's as tall as I am, you know. Which isn't that huge, but I'm only 5'2". I'm going to go ahead and trim that. I like to sew them first and then cut them off. Okay. And it makes it a little bit raggedy, but that doesn't bother me, you know, when you pull it like that. And then we'll put this one on the very end. Yeah, like that. And they kind of all blend on this one. And we'll kind of match it up with the other one. It's really purple, but you know, I didn't have pink, so we'll make it work. Ooh, I really like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's go to this one. We'll kind of match it up. So we have purple next, which is about halfway. So here's this one. So maybe we'll put it on this one here. And then one on the center, which is what? Peach. Look how pretty the colors are going though with these papers. I mean, it kind of blends so far with all of them, which is kind of funny that, you know, this is like a perfect color for this. To the middle, which was yellow, I think. You see? I mean, there's a yellow and it's perfect. It just goes nicely.
Well, that sucks.
What'd you do?
Well,
What about it?
yeah, it's kind of...
Oh, crooked? Oh,
Yeah.
it is, isn't it? I think it'll be fine, though.
Well, I think so. I'm not gonna...
I mean, you know, it's a junk journal. That's what I always say. If you mess up, who cares? No, I'm kidding. But, you know, you can't have it perfect, and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yes,
even though
you're
sometimes
right.
I'm thinking it has to be perfect. I know, dear. I know, dear. And then these little bits and pieces I'll put in my scrap bucket, and then we'll put this one here. It'll work. So yeah, like that. Okay, so now we're going to sew it. I'll just bring you guys along. Actually, that would be really boring, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it. I'm going to just sew them so you guys don't have to watch me just sew lines. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I did get it all sewn. And I was just going to trim it while I have you with me. So I just like to go and just make sure, you know, it's flush with the pages. Just kind of clean it up a little. We have had more hummingbirds stop by and visit, haven't we, Daddy? Huh?
Do what, Mama?
So we have had some hummingbirds stop and visit. We
Yeah.
have an extra one. We did
Yeah,
have
we
2.
got 3 now.
Now we have 3. It's about this time last year or a few years ago when it snowed, and so all the hummingbirds are outside covered in snow. Their feeder was and stuff. It was so funny. And I was thinking, oh no, I put the, feeders out too early. But thankfully we haven't had snow this year. So at least this, time.
Yeah, we've had some pretty good sized blizzards in May.
We have. It's crazy how how it snows. We did have a bear hit up the road, about 3 miles up the road, 3 or 4 miles on the highway. So that was kind of interesting. Semi hit it. And so we were really paying attention last night when we were coming home.
Definitely.
You never know what else is out there on the road.
On that little car, there wouldn't be much left of.
There wouldn't be, because they showed a picture in the paper, and it was huge. So it was, yeah. But, just 3 miles up the road. We have had bears run through here. And, we're on the highway, but we've had them run through our property before. A few years ago, though. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah, it has been.
So, that looks really cute. I like that. Let's see, what's that? And I did backspace on each one. But like I said, I feel like it, kind of locked it in. I feel like it adds a really nice thickness to it. So, that's kind of fun. Clint and I are talking about taking a nap.
Yipper.
We're really getting tired, and we stayed gone. Well, we got home about 8:30 or 9, something like
Yeah, I
that.
didn't go sleep
11 or 12.
Yeah, 11.
It was a lot. It was late because I went to sleep about 10:30, and he was still awake. Usually we go to bed early and we watch MASH and stuff. We still watched MASH because it kind of helps us wind down. And I was reading my book, and I ended up, couldn't keep my eyes open about 10:30, and I was like, I'm going to sleep now. So, and then we were up at 3:30 this
Yeah.
morning, and then I slept for a while on the couch. Sometimes I can't wake up right away at 3:30. Sometimes I am wide awake, but not very often. Clint's, as soon as he gets up, he makes coffee, and then he keeps it warm for me, and then he makes me my coffee when I wake up, which might be a couple hours down the road.
Yeah.
Just depends, huh? If
Yeah.
we're in a hurry or have to go somewhere or something. But since it's Saturday, we didn't have to today, so that was nice.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have to go anywhere on Monday, I hope. Never know, though. Never know, huh, Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, so, did I get that one? And this one. So this is what it's going to look like so far. He did get the cover kind of put together, but look at those watercolor laces. I think those are so pretty. Hi, Sophia. She was up here. She's stepping on my papers. I'm like, Sophia, would you stop it? And then she yelled at me, and yeah. So, you know what? I was going to make these into paper clips, but since she's here, I think I'm just going to call this done. It might not be a very long video, but she's really needy again today, and like I said, we haven't been here. Yesterday, we weren't here enough to love on her because we were gone in the morning, and then we got home about noon, and then went up to our friends at 3. So she didn't get as much loving as she wanted.
No.
So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and we'll pick it up from here tomorrow. Hopefully I can get these sewn into the signatures and finish the decorating. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out our channel. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.